60-30 core cardio supersets. This is a classic fat loss training template using non-competitive core cardio supersets to maximize intensity and manage fatigue. A superset is where you alternate between two exercises with minimal rest between moves. The core move trains pillar stability at a slower tempo on the ground. The pillar consists of a harmonious interconnection of the scapula, pelvis, and spine, or shoulders, hips, and core. The cardio move is a faster tempo exercise on your feet that increases heart rate, oxygen demand, and calorie burn. Lower impact cardio exercises are key for longevity. In the words of legendary coach Vince Lombardi, fatigue makes cowards of us all. Fatigue also makes our bodies less stable. When your muscles are burning and you're out of breath, not only does performance suffer, but joint positioning can be compromised. But progressively training stability while under metabolic stress will bulletproof your body and make you a more resilient mover. Here's how it works. Superset number 1, tucked hollow body roll. Alternating fast feet with lateral step. Superset number 2, push up to side plank transfer. Paused skater jumps. Superset number 3, glute bridge march and boxing combos complex. Tucked hollow body roll. Last week we did hollow body pumps, mixing between tucked and extended shapes. This week we progressed to rolling from your back to butt in a tucked position. Inhale through nose when rolling back, and exhale through mouth when rolling forwards. Squeeze feet together for extra spinal stability. Halfway. Alternating fast feet with lateral step. Last week we did alternating fast feet. This week we add a lateral step variation, maintaining the same 1, 2, 3, 4 cadence. Mix between inhaling through nose and exhaling through mouth every 4 foot contacts. As your foot speed increases, so will your breathing. Halfway. Halfway. Push-up to side plank transfer. Last week we transferred from push-up to front plank position. This week we use the side plank transfer variation to target your lateral hips and core. Place the forearm perpendicular to the body and roll from toes to feet for smooth transitions. Feel free to add a push-up at the top for extra chest work. Halfway. Paused skater jumps. Last week we did skater steps. This week we removed back foot support to increase the stability and loading demands. Stick each landing with triple bends in the ankles, knees, and hips. Pause for 1 to 2 seconds between jumps to dial in flawless form. halfway. Halfway. Glute bridge march with ball squeeze. Last week we did a glute bridge iso hold with ball squeeze. This week we progressed from static to dynamic movement to increase the stability and loading demands. Exhale through mouth during each leg extension and inhale through nose when returning to bilateral support. Add a resistance band at hip level for extra glute activation. Halfway. (2020) Boxing Combos Complex 2-3, 3-4, and 5-6. Last week we did 1-1, 1-2, and 1-3 combos for 20 seconds each, back to back to back. This week we repeat this flow with 3 new combos: 2-3, cross and lead hook; 3-4, alternating lead and rear hooks; and 5-6, alternating lead and rear uppercuts. Exhale through mouth on each punch. Inhale through nose to recover between combos. Halfway. Glute bridge march with mini band abduction. Last week we did a glute bridge iso hold with mini band abduction. This week we progressed from static to dynamic movement to increase the stability and loading demands. Exhale through mouth during each leg extension and inhale through nose when returning to bilateral support. Add a resistance band at hip level for extra glute activation. Halfway. Halfway.